great vegetative growth that happens. But actually what happens is only 17% of the nitrogen is used by the plant. That means what happens to the remaining one? It just gets into our environment, it just gets into our water bodies, it just gets into our soil. And this is what happens, that it's completely destroys. So even if the world 1% of people go for organic farming, it will dramatically reduce the energy. It will reduce like a lot of like carbon and other things. So that's like one study that was done in India. Then there is, next slide. This is the Rodel Institute in US, and they did one survey. For last 30 years, they kept the field trials. So one plot was organic farming, another part was chemical farming, another part was no-tilling, GMO seeds. So what are the results of the studies? So next slide. So these results are there, conventional versus organic, and you see the yield is almost comparable. Then second one is the profit. What has happened is, like when the scientists invented this high yielding varieties, hybrid seeds, their main goal was increasing the yield, increasing the production. So now say, the people say that our production has increased, but what we have to see whether our profits have increased. Because when I first started this organic farming, there was a famous farmer, Bhaskar Save, is there in Umbergaon in Gujarat. So he told me in a very simple form, say suppose you get 100 rupees from chemical farming. If you are doing chemical farming, you get 100 rupees, and your cost of production is 80 rupees. So that means you have only 20 rupees in the pocket left. If you are doing organic farming, you may get yield 60 rupees, but your cost of production is 10 rupees only. That means you have a 50 rupees in your pocket. And that's exactly what this institute research report shows, that the profit margin is high. Now, how many of you have seen the farmers committing suicide? You know what is the number? Anyone here knows in last 1 decade how many farmers have committed suicide? Any idea?
More than 15,000.
It's more than 2 lakhs. Because once upon a time agriculture was like at top, was considered as the best. And then what we see is the poor farmer, he ends his life because he's not able to pay for the bills.